Hey everyone, Shabim here and welcome back to the final episode of the season. Man United in the second leg of the Premier Cup, Spurs away and West Ham at home. Let's get straight into this Man United game then, it's going to be a big one. Okay, I didn't pick the team. It just put me straight in, it didn't ask me to select the team. Well, it looks like this is the team we're going for then. It's not our strongest team. It's nowhere near our strongest team. Oh, I've had another shocker here, haven't I? Right, in goal then, Andrei Polakov. Our best choice at this point in time due to injuries. At left back, we go with Gary Clayton, who is not really 100% fit, but it is what it is. The two centre-backs then are Josh Cleverley, playing alongside Arhan Versteeg. Where at right back we have Sergei Gusev, the young Russian, who I'm liking this season. Two centre midfielders, we have got Johan Versteeg. Playing alongside Nicholas Jones. And then our three attacking players are John Darch up the left. We have got Mark Dos Santos through the centre. They're not bad players, don't get me wrong. They're not bad players at all. It's just not the team I wanted to play, with Lee Thomas up the right. And of course, Brian Santana playing as the lone striker. Let's go then. Let's get into this game. Let's see what happens. I'm a little bit dubious now because of this squad. It wasn't the team I wanted to play. It's a cup final, isn't it? We have to win this game. It's 1-1 from the first leg. We're going to go a bit more balanced in this one. We're not going to push too hard. We want to try and be a bit more cautious. Because we know how good some of their players are. Case in point. Mikhail Vasseur. 1-0, 1 minute. I've absolutely hashed it once again. I mean, I don't know what happened. Normally I press that button and it takes me to select my squad, and then it says, are you happy with this squad? And I press yes. It didn't even do that this time. It just went, okay, we'll use this one. So, I don't know. I don't freaking know. We need to get an equaliser, though, as soon as possible. We can't let them score again. Come on, Dos Santos. Here's Thomas. It's just not our strongest team, is it, really? Thomas is ball in. Darch at the far post. Saved by the keeper. Right, there's been a lot of action just the first 6 minutes. Right. They are dominating us at this point in time, aren't they? They picked up and knocked one of their players, though. They've got a bit more fitness problems than we have. We do have Lazzarini on the bench to strengthen ourselves up, but that'll be second half. I think we'll probably do that. I don't want to bring them on too early. Well, we're still involved. We're pushing. Antonio again. That he's been injured. Oh. I'm gonna lose. This is not gonna go well, is it? I mean, I really thought we were gonna do really, really well, but just not being able to pick my squad is just done me over here. It really has. I've really messed this up good and proper. We need to completely turn this around the second half, don't we? How am I going to do that, though? They've dominated, haven't they? Right, who have we got on the bench? Change things up. I've got just Lazzarini. Okay, I can bring Thomas on. I can bring Lazzarini on. And I can bring Karl-Heinz Michael on. Switched around with Darch, because Darch can play both sides, can he? Yep. You could be a winger. And Michael, you could be the inside forward. So hopefully that's going to strengthen the team up a bit. Nothing against those two players. They're just two youngsters that I did not really expect to have in this team at this point in time. We're going to tell them that we're not happy. We're going to motivate them. We're going to have to push now for positive. I'm going to have to see what we can do. It's not looking ideal at this point in time, is it? Come on, guys. Let's demand more. Can't get a goal back now, and you never know. I mean, if we can get 2 goals here and equal it up, we might win away goals. I'm not sure how I set it up, to be honest. Jones is Thomas. Michael. Finding Clayton out wide. There's a ball in. Oh, he's missed. He's bloody missed. I thought I had that, you know. I really thought I had that. I'm going to get all the way to the penalty, all the way to the final and not bloody go through, aren't we? I mean, this was always going to be the hardest competition to win as well, against all the top teams. And then look at that run by Marie. Finds Ford. Finds Marie again. Finds the back of the net. Oh no, it's Victor Major. It's nice while it lasted, wasn't it? It's a nice idea we could win this competition, but in practice it's just not going to happen, is it? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's just not the team I wanted to play. But it is what it is. We'll keep pushing. We'll get better. I think we're going to become stronger and stronger as time goes on. I've got a lot of young players that are going to progress and become better and better. Just every time we come forward, there's just a counter-attack and a goal, isn't there? Look at that. Oh, good double save by Polyov. So I think that's going to be it, isn't it, really? We've lost, haven't we? There's no way we're turning. I was going to make some changes, but what's the point? We're not going to change this, are we? We're 3-0 down. Let's just let it happen. Well, I don't know what to say to you. I really don't. You can hear the disappointment in my voice. I'm not happy at all. I can't believe it just didn't. It didn't say you're happy with it. I didn't even pick a team. It's literally just used the team that I had for the Arsenal game 2 days ago. And now we get to watch Man United hold the Premier Cup up high. They're also looking like they might win the league as well. But there you go. We got done over again. But again, we're having a lot of opportunities. We're just not doing anything with them. So assertively, that's just unacceptable. You were awful. Absolutely awful. But now we've got 2 more games in the Premiership to see what we can do. Right, let's get this game against Spurs first. And here we go. Then here is the team to face off against Spurs. We stick with Polyakov in goal. We bring in Antonio Luis back at left back. We go with Marco Costa this time alongside Josh Cleverley at the back, who keeps his position. Tom Coates come back in at right back, who's apparently up for Golden Boy, which is like the best young player in Europe, isn't it? 2 centre mids then are Patrick van der Ven playing alongside Nuno Coelho. And then our 3 attackers, Karl-Heinz Michael comes in at left attacking mid to play alongside João Ribeiro. We stick Andrea Ferno back at a right attacking mid. And then up front, we have to bring in Abdullah and Gesson due to Brian Santana being suspended for too many yellow cards. Let's get into it. Let's see how we get on. We need a couple of wins. We are now ahead of Manchester City, technically. God knows how. They've lost like 4 games in a row. And because of that... Right, sorry about that. Someone knocked on my door. Right, we're back in. We are running smooth again. We're back in. Right. Yeah, it's going to be a tricky final couple of games of the season. We're fighting for this 4th position against Manchester City, who have really fallen flat on their face towards the last few games of the season. We only got to finish top 6 to get Champions League, but of course the higher the league you finish, the more money you're going to get. Oh, Polakov there with a good save. I'm looking forward to next season. I feel like we're going to do a lot of good work. We've got some new players coming in. We've got quite a few players that are out on loan that I think we're going to get a lot more use out of next season. So I'm looking forward to seeing how things are going to go. Coelho here. Is Michael back to Costa. There's the ball up, looking for Gesson. Here's Michael. Out to Antonio Luis's ball into the middle. It's cleared by Deprez. It's cleared by Deprez. Van der Ven. Out wide to Coates. Here's Furno. Coelho. Ribeiro. Takes the shotty-o. It's gone wide-o. Come on, guys. I think Sainsbury is Harry Kane. I'm assuming Baek De Han is Son. Would make sense, wouldn't it, I suppose? We're doing okay. Would like a goal, though, before half-time. That'd be nice. We seem to be in control, but... I don't know, with Gesson up front, whether we're going to do too well. He's still a bit young. Not really scored many goals. I think next season we'll probably use more of Zwart, who's away on loan, and Finer, of course. Those two are going to be our good ones to push with. We're at half-time at 0-0. It's not the worst result being 0-0, but of course we do want to try and get a couple of wins to finish the season off to really just finish as high as possible. Like I said, there's more money involved the higher you finish at the league. The second half begins. Right, do we have much on the bench to change the matchup a bit? We've got Lazzarini, that's about it really. Dosso maybe? I'm thinking Lazzarini and Dosso. Just to try and change things up a bit. Oh, that's off the bar by Larson. I'm going to assume is Eriksson. Furno, though, on the counter-attack. Can we turn this... oh, maybe not then. I was going to say, they were almost scored. Can we turn it straight into a goal of our own? But evidently not. Right, do we want to change much up here, really? I can't change much up here, can I? I can switch striker then. I've got Dosso to bring on. Probably Lazzarini in place of Ribeiro. Ribeiro is disappointing me, I must admit, because I really expected more from him. I thought he was going to be like this immense sort of attacking midfield, was going to score loads of goals, and I thought he was going to assist loads of goals, but he never seems to be that involved. And if Arsenal do make a 60 million quid bid for him in the summer, I may just consider it, to be honest. We have a lot of good young players coming through, and I don't know, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do. It's a 0-0 draw. We should have won that. Look at that. Look. 15 shots, 5 on target. Once again, just dominating. But we're just not getting the goals. That's the problem. And we've got one game left of the season. That is West Ham in 2 days' time. This is the league at this point in time. So, yeah, as you can see, we're not going to finish any higher. And we are 3 points ahead of Man City, but they've got a better goal difference. So, yeah, let's see how we get on. But luckily for us, Wolves beat Manchester City 1-0, which means a draw would guarantee us 4th place this season ahead of Manchester City. That's pretty impressive. Right, let's push on. And here we go in the team for the final game of the season. We've got Polakov in goal. Well, I think he's doing pretty well from this little bit of run towards the end of the season. And left back, then we go with Gary Clayton. At centre back, we go with Vlad Baluta. I'm liking Vlad Baluta, I must admit. And he's going to play alongside Arhan Verstig. And then a right back, we're going with Tom Coates. Although he's had a fantastic season, has been overlooked by England for the European Championships coming up this summer, which is quite disappointing. Antonio Lazzarini plays in centre midfield alongside Patrick van der Ven. And then our front attackers are going to be Nuno Coelho at the left. We have got João Ribeiro through the centre. We have got John Darch up the right. And then, of course, we have got Brian Santana as the striker. Not doing too well recently, Brian. He's not scored as many goals as we were hoping to. He is the top goal scorer in the Premiership, though, looking to get that for the 2nd season in a row. We need to avenge what happened last time against West Ham, apparently. I can't remember what it was, but... yeah. Brian Santana's really dropped off form recently, and he needs to get a win here to show what he can do. John Darch also not picked by England for the European Championships either, which is a bit of a surprise. I don't think any of our players got called up, actually. Or any of our English players, that is. I have had a quick look. There's a few interesting teams in there, but nothing amazing yet. I think it's going to be another... Maybe the next World Cup in 2 years' time, we might see some more interesting nations getting through to the World Cup. Especially if we can continue to develop some more of our players. Lazzarini with a corner. Because at the moment, our main team is very... They're all normal nations, aren't they? I think Vlad Baluta's the first player who's a little bit out there, I suppose, isn't he? Being a Moldovan. He's got like 18 caps in Moldova already as well. Here's Darch. It's a big ball into the middle. Santana's there. It's going to bounce to Coelho, who volleys it in for his 8th goal of the season. Boom. Coelho, nice volley. That was really good. Right, it'd be nice to get another one just to get a bit of security in this game. Because this will be, obviously, just a draw here will confirm us... Oh, Darch twice almost getting the goal. This will confirm us 4th position in the league, which I'll take. It's not as good as last season. Of course, we won the league last season, but I was very surprised we won the league. I think a lot of the other clubs have had a chance to strengthen this season as well, so maybe that's why it's a bit more difficult for us. Lazzarini's ball in. It's cleared by Angelo. And that's going to be a free kick. Lazzarini's going to get booked for this, is he? No. Okay. So we're coming up to midway through this first half. We're going to get another highlight with a corner. It's Santana. Oh, Darch is offside. Ugh. It was... Yeah, he's offside. Santana hit the post. Darch put it in. But just... Ugh. I just want that second goal. Just a little bit of security. Alright, so it's 40 minutes in. We've got 5 minutes after. We're dominating the game. 60% possession, 13 shots, 5 on target. They've had 1 shot, none on target. So we are getting a good win here by the looks of it, hopefully. I'm looking forward to this summer. Like I said, I'm going to have a big of a change up. I'm going to change things up. I'm going to get a few fresh faces into the squad. I don't think I'm going to make massive transfers. I mean, we've got quite a few big transfers coming in, but they're not... I don't think they're going to be like massive like change. Nothing like Furno. Nothing who's going to come in and demand a first team place straight away. they're players that are on the verge and might fight for it. And like I said, I think I'm okay for some players to leave. I mean, João Ribeiro, it's never really... I mean, he's a fantastic... Stats are fantastic, but he just doesn't really set the world alight for us, does he? He's not been knocking the goals and he's not been creating many assists. So I'm not going to say happy, but if somebody comes in with a £60 million bid, I think Ribeiro could make his way out and we can utilise one of our other players. We've got quite a lot. I mean, we've got a guy called Grana. Do you remember Grana? He's out on loan at the moment. I was stunned. I looked at his stats and went, wow, why is this guy not first choice? He's got better stats than Ribeiro, to be honest, I think. But yeah, we'll have a look. We'll push through, see what happens. So we're at 75 minutes now. 78 minutes. Got another highlight. They're in control of the ball. It'd be just my luck if we conceded now, wouldn't it? Yep, there we go. Marco Balchleitner. We only need to draw this game to finish top 4 anyway, but I would prefer not to do that. I would prefer to win this match, since we've dominated it so much, and that's the disappointing factor. But I suppose when we are doing what I'm doing, we're playing some weaker players, then it can only be expected, I suppose, can't it? Looks like that's going to be it for the game, is it? Oh no, there's another throw. Last minute, come on, get the goal. Darcher's ball in. Oh, comes to Clayton, it's gone wide. So I think that's going to be all, is it? I'm assuming that's going to be all for the game. It's going to be a draw. It's going to confirm us the 4th position in the league, which is not bad. I mean, based on last season, we probably should have been a bit higher up, but it's been a really iffy end to the season. I think I've just left myself too weak a squad with loading out too many players, and I think it's come to bite me on the backside, to be honest with you. But there we go. That is the final league position for us. We can't go up, of course, because we're finished now. Man City can't get above us either, so we are confirmed in 4th position. It's not bad, is it? Right, so what I will do then is I will go forward a few more days. I will get a few more things cleared off, and then we'll come back next episode. We'll do an end of season review. We'll go through all the competitions, see who got promoted, who got relegated, who won the competitions, that sort of stuff. And I will see you again tomorrow then. I've been Shabba Gamer. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.